Good morning, everyone. We are at the Bridge Creek Trailhead at Golden Gate Canyon State Park this morning, and we are going to be doing the Burro Trail, which is listed as a 4.1 mile hike, but it's kind of lasso shaped, and so it actually is around 5.2 miles. Total elevation gain will be about 1,034 feet, and that's over the first 2.5 miles, I believe. So we kind of go through a little bit of ups and downs until we reach a peak for half of the trail. It goes through different grassy areas, through the woods, tree cover line, and then you can take a detour to Windy Peak, but we are definitely not going to do that today. This area, as you can see from behind me, got about 8 inches of snow last night, and it kind of has some flurries. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but we are actually just going to see how far we can get today. A little bit more prepared than last time. I've got my micro spikes on today and my technical tips on my trekking poles, but it is still kind of deep and I don't have snowshoes. So we'll see how far we can get, if we can make it. Definitely quiet, so I love it. And otherwise, yeah, not too cold right now, about 19 degrees, so it's kind of perfect to get the hike started and warm up a bit. So here we go. I believe these are little fox tracks. So we've gone about 0.8 miles so far, and I'll have to say it hasn't been too bad. The snow, when it came down in Denver, was really wet and slushy, but here, dry and fluffy. So been a little bit more work than usual, obviously, but because it's lighter, it's a little bit easier to get through. Laying some fresh tracks. I just passed a couple of backpackers who stayed overnight in one of the lean-tos, or one of the Appalachian Trail style shelters, which there's camping here all year round. And it's pretty nice because you can have over 50 miles of trails here. So you can spend a couple of nights actually backpacking, staying in shelters, staying in backcountry campsites. So anyways, stop talking because I'm about to go down a hill. So I'm pausing for a quick breather. The part of the trail where the Burro Trail, where it actually makes a loop of the lasso, does not look like anyone's been on it in a couple of days. I'll quickly show you guys. So I pretty much have maybe 1 foot wide what I see to be the trail, but a little bit more difficult to find. And this definitely starts our climb about 800 feet in elevation gain over the next mile. So a pretty steep climb. So as you can tell, I'm probably a little bit out of breath, and I know this is going to take me a little bit longer. I'm guessing maybe 1.5 to 1.7 miles per hour in this little bit of a stretch, but we'll see. Again, not so bad. Definitely very quiet. I'm actually nervous I'm going to run into a bear, some sort of mountain lion, or a bobcat. I've seen a lot of things on TV about bobcats coming out to attack people, which is really, really weird. But anyways, here we go, continuing on. Lost the trail again. Looks like I can go one of 2 ways, but I think we're gonna go this way. I did just check my Garmin. It looks like we are gonna be curving up this path here, so we're just gonna figure it out. I don't see any trail markers yet, so that's the difficult part. So we've got a lot of this rock coming up, which I have to be a little bit careful with my microspikes because they're not going to necessarily dig into that. But we are still on the right track, which is good. Climb so far has also been a glute buster. Definitely feeling it there in my Achilles. And I think it's just a different way I have to walk when we're climbing in the snow. But so far my feet have also stayed dried. Just have normal hiking boots on that have a Gore-Tex layer, which is kind of perfect for this type of weather. And then my rain pants on, so no gaiters, but things have stayed dry so far. And sun, even though it's not out, is causing lots of sun glare in the open area. So added my handy dandy shades so I wouldn't go blinded during this hike. We are almost to the top, just about 200 more feet of elevation and about half a mile more to go, but a lot more of this steep climb and rocks. So, we've got a little bit of a rock scramble coming up, I think. So according to my Garmin, this is the direction we're supposed to go in. So hopefully we'll have success. Oh. All right, first fall of the day, and it was completely my fault because I was trying to get Remy on the Rem cam, but I'm okay. Just hurt my bum, and luckily we weren't on that big rock face. Kind of a little bit leveled out. Path seems a little bit wider, but about 6 inches of snow and obviously some ice underneath. Yum, 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 yum. Yay, the first trail marker I've seen in 2 miles. On the right track. We are about halfway done. I did check my pace and I was at about 1.8 miles per hour, so not too far off with all of this snow. I definitely can't talk and hike as an example from my recent fall, so we are gonna stop for a second. Definitely this part of the trail, you could use some snowshoes. It's flatter and the snow is much, much deeper, but still doable. Definitely getting my heart rate up. Definitely a good workout here. But anyways, yeah, we'll see what the next 2 miles brings back to the car and if there's any more fun experiences for us. Okay, I think I can manage to talk and hike right now because we're kind of in a meadowy, grassy area, and I just wanted to note that if you plan on doing this trail, again, it's the Burro trail. It's a nice short loop, but make sure to wear pants. Even in the summertime, there's a lot of grass and shrub that you have to walk through, and there are ticks in this area as well. So just wanted to note that if you are usually hiking in shorts, which, maybe not talking hike, if you're usually hiking in shorts, you'll come across some areas where you might get your legs scratched up, or you might be more prone to having some ticks on your legs. So anyways, just wanted to give that PSA for this day's hike. I am exhausted. We had another deep snow trudge a little bit uphill coming here, but look behind me. 1 mile till we get back to the car. Definitely an experience today.